So we're going to write a linear equation for each situation, and every time it's going to be like y equals mx plus b, where m is the rise over run, or rate of change, or slope, and b is the y-intercept. Every time. Okay. So Victor borrowed $300 from a friend and pays back $15 every week. Write an equation for how many dollars D Victor still owes in W weeks. So D in W. So this is how much he's gonna owe after he starts paying back. So every week he's paying back $15. So it's $15 times the number of weeks. 15 times W. And then he's starting in debt. So he's starting with $300 in debt. So there you go. Next one. Alan has done one cartwheel in his life. He plans to do one more cartwheel every 2 years. So he's not a big cartwheel fan, but he'll do one every 2 years. So how many cartwheels C Alan will do in Y years? So we're going to do C of Y. How many cartwheels in Y years? So cartwheels is dependent on the number of years that passed. So let's think about this. He's going to do one cartwheel every 2 years. 1 over 2. That's his slope times the number of years. And then plus his starting amount, which is 1 in his life. So we have 1/2 y plus 1. This is like he'd do half a cartwheel each year. Next one, an inchworm is 1.5 inches long when it is born and 1.5 inches long after 3 weeks. Write an equation for how long the inchworm is, L inches, W weeks after it is born. So its length after the number of weeks of life. Well, for this one, we are not just told the slope. We have to figure it out. But what we do know is it's going to be some kind of like weekly growth, whatever that is. We have to figure it out, times the number of weeks, plus the starting length, which is 0.5 when that precious little baby worm was born. So let's look. It's 1/2 inch long when it's born. 3 weeks later, it's 1.5, which means it's gained an inch in 3 weeks. So let's actually translate this into math, right? Instead of and, I'm going to write 1. Gained 1 inch in 3 weeks. How many inches per week? How about 1 per 3? 1 inch every 3 weeks. So that's our slope. So our weekly growth is 1/3 of an inch. His mama would be so proud. So our equation is 1/3 W plus 0.5. And if you want it all in fractions, you could change that 0.5 to a 1/2. Or just leave it as 0.5, either way. Let's see. Do we have enough time on this video? I'm going to make another video for the last two.